They literally put an entire computer system inside of a water tank and it did not short circuit. How are they managing this? What type of sorcery has Gigabyte been working on? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brian. Welcome back to Brian on an Island, where we talk tech and gaming. Today we're talking about the Novak 3M liquid cooling solution that came out under the Gigabyte stall for CES 2019. Now, I'm absolutely mind blown by this technology, guys, because I remember as a kid when I would watch movies that had supercomputers or mainframe computers, they would always say that these computers need to be built under caves or near water supplies to have adequate cooling to make them even viable. Even though it wasn't true and that it was just a movie, but that was what people were thinking about supercomputers. Now in 2019, Gigabyte has actually brought out a completely non-toxic, non-degradable to electrical components cooling solution that resembles water but isn't water. Even the guy that was explaining what this was called it water because the thing just looks like water, guys. It literally is water, but at the same time, isn't water.
This is not water, it's a fluorochemical developed by 3M.
It's so freaking cool. But anywho, they have said that this is not coming out to regular consumers as yet. This is just an idea for like servers and large computer networks and things of the sort. And they have said that maybe when they branch out and they have some competitors, then maybe this would come out for consumers, and there would have to be different approaches and different applications for consumers to be able to use this in their day-to-day lives. Now, what I was thinking about was the case that this system was in looked like a giant fish tank. So maybe the computer cases that we have in the future that are coming up would potentially be similar, and we would have to build our computers into a case and at the end of it just pour this liquid in as a cooling solution. How cool would that be? Just imagine all the computers that we're building now in 2018 in these dry cases, and potentially in 2020 or 2021 we're building computers that are in water protected cases with liquid cooling solutions. It's just gonna be ridiculous, I think. But anywho, that was able to keep the computer that you guys can see cool with approximately 16 RTX graphics cards connected to that motherboard. So there was a lot going on for that to be doing some viable cooling. Now, how this works is that the liquid is not conductive at all. So it transfers heat and the components of the liquid bubble up. As you can see, it looks like boiling water. It's actually the liquid turns into a gaseous state when it's heated up. I think he said around 56 or 66 degrees, I'm not sure. So yeah, it heats up into a gaseous form, and then the area above the liquid contains this gas, where there is a condenser and a radiator to the back of the system that condenses this gas back into a liquid and brings it back into the tank. So it's a continuous system that you don't have to worry about. You just turn it on and it keeps your system cool continuously. Now, how would this work with regular cases and regular PC builds? I think it would be pretty easy for us to do. I mean, most of the cases that we have now have radiators installed, whether it be through some water cooling or through some custom unique liquid cooling. There are radiators in these dry cases, so maybe the newer generation water cases that I know for a fact are gonna be coming out in 2020 or 2021 would have maybe some larger radiators installed, whether it be to the side, front, or top panels, that would condense the gaseous form of the 3M Novak liquid that is coming up. and condensing it back and pumping it back into the system as a liquid form. Now, I was so mind blown by this. I actually contacted the company. I think they are in the US, the United States, and I asked them if I could get a sample of this liquid, not even thinking about building anything with it or putting a computer together from it, but just having it and trying to understand what it feels like. I mean, they dipped $1 in there and it came out almost completely dry. So it's definitely not water. You put $1 bill in water, it gets soggy, but they put $1 bill in there and it just came out completely dry, straight and stiff. So it would be really cool to get my hands on it to see what it would actually feel like. I've actually been watching a lot of videos about this liquid cooling solution and it seems pretty cool. Now, just imagine like in the near future to come, all of our cloud-based gaming PCs or our server rooms or Google server rooms, I know they're coming out with Stadia, could potentially be liquid cooled because it not only saves on power, but it actually keeps the system cooler than traditional air cooling, I would assume. So that is really cool to look out for, guys. And I just want to say that this is showing that technology in 2019 is actually moving pretty quickly. There were a lot of cool things that were shown at CES, and I hope you guys can realize that most of the computers that we're building now, we're not gonna be building computers the same way in like 6 to 9 months to come. So that is some food for thought. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed our take on the Novak 3M liquid cooling solution. And I am gonna be following its progression, and hopefully it comes to consumers and do-it-yourself builders like me at our little humble home building desks. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, make sure you drop a like and a subscribe, and I will see you guys the next time I upload. I do gaming and tech videos, and if you think you would be interested in that, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this liquid cooling solution below. How cool would it be to possibly have some lobsters and some fish inside your gaming rig? I think that would be pretty cool. But anywho, guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, let me know what you think about it below. My name is Brian, and I will see you guys the next time I upload. I am out.